One late night in the summer of 1969, a small boy in Buffalo, New York, snuck downstairs to watch an historic event on television, the first people to set foot on the moon. The Apollo 11 mission changed the world forever and inspired that little boy too. From that day forward, he learned everything he could about space and about the science that drives the universe, physics. He studied at Alfred University in upstate New York, where he discovered that he did not only like science, but he also wanted to help everyone else like science too, and to understand its wonders. So he became a teacher, and he never looked back. Hello, I'm Gene Gordon, and that little boy was me. I never thought that teachers could play a role at NASA, until I became a NASA Messenger Fellow, and then a NASA New Horizons Fellow, helping to bring the exploration of Mercury and Pluto right into the classroom. Then NASA began inviting me to shuttle and rocket launches so I could bring the excitement of space and space exploration to schools throughout New York and the world. Then came what I thought was the ultimate experience with NASA, an invitation to fly on the zero-gravity training plane to experience weightlessness, just as the astronauts did. It was the most incredible thing I'd ever done, until I was invited back a second time. Even though these experiences were incredible, I was disturbed that I could only describe these NASA adventures to my students, that they couldn't experience these wonders firsthand. But then I met an amazing representative from NASA HUNCH, and she opened a whole new world for me and my students. For the next 8 years, my students worked for NASA, as you all are doing now. I can't begin to describe the excitement of hearing my students describe what they designed and built to actual NASA astronauts and personnel. There is no better joy as a teacher than seeing the pride in their students' faces as they tell others that they work for NASA. But little did I know that I was not done yet. When I retired from teaching, NASA HUNCH reached out to me and asked me to come work for them, to take what I learned and bring it to other students from other districts in New York. I am now the New York State Regional HUNCH Mentor, and it is my job to assist students as they work on the various HUNCH programs. Whether you work on a design and prototype project, a culinary meal, or machining parts, if you attend a school in New York, I am your liaison to all things NASA HUNCH. Please reach out whenever you need assistance or hit a stumbling block. I can meet with you virtually almost any time and occasionally in person as well. This goes for both teachers and students. Throughout the year, there will be periodic reviews of your work. The first, in late September or early October, is a research review. This is your chance to show your teacher that you have studied and understood the unique circumstances for your project and some of the ways that people have solved similar problems on Earth already. Use our HUNCH rubric so you can get a feel for how well you would compare in a review with NASA personnel. Take these critiques of your presentation to heart and use what you learned for future presentations. The preliminary design review, or PDR, is usually done in late November, early December. You should be able to show, using your early prototypes, how you plan to solve the issues involved with the project. Let your prototype do the talking for you. Instead of just talking about your prototype, show it in action. Even if your prototype is made of cardboard and tape, it should be the center of your presentation. The critical design review, or CDR, is where you'll be showing off your third, maybe fourth, or even fifth prototype. You'll show how you've remedied the problems with earlier versions, and what testing you've done to demonstrate the success of your solution. We will do our best to do the CDR in person at your school, or at a venue where, for many schools to be present together, although this may not be possible in all situations. It is essential to document your work, not only with your engineering notebooks, but also with photos and videos of your progress. You can be certain you'll be asked to show videos of testing at some point during the year. The more thoroughly you document your work, the better your presentations will be. I look forward with working with each and every one of you during the upcoming year. I'm as thrilled with the chance to help you with your work as my 6-year-old self was with the moon landing. Who knows, maybe with some of your work, like that of hundreds of past HUNCH students, you will be able to resolve real-life issues for NASA explorers. Thank you very much.